Hello, I'm Sackshot and welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Yesterday we discovered there's a second map. Made me very happy. And today I'm gonna just do the main quests just to the point where I'm allowed to free roam. And then we're gonna go and explore this map. Another bad dream from Henry. Why are we feeling bad for that guy? We slaughtered him justly.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next? Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Burgov. And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
No, but I can make the responsible people pay.
It's what I want. Are you sure, Henry?
It is.
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you?
I think so.
I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Oh, very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you.
Some food. I'm famished.
Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
Oh no, I'm not a sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
I? That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
I really need to eat something.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, there used to be strict rules for those things. What do we have here? Yeah, that's just a lore book. I'm not... The font in these... in this game for the books, I'm not a big fan of. I know it's like historically accurate. I would prefer like you could get like some games where you open the book and you press a button to read. You just get like regular font. Oh, yeah. Hold on, no. Which one? I don't know have what has happened, but this should be my stealth build. I mean, I should not be wearing any of these things. Ah. Okay, let's start with getting rid of everything. Yeah, that works. So we have I think those. Maybe those. Well, I'm not gonna trade conspicuous for visibility. And then we have the armor part. uh, I'm actually gonna get rid of the Brunswick armor because I just feel it's too good, and I want to have like something different. Because like even though you like because because it's a DLC. It's like there's that's the only issue I have with that armor is it's so good, so it's like there's no point in like getting a different armor. Uh, okay, I kind of don't want to wear a Waffen rock because I don't want to have it covering my armor. If that makes any sense. Uh, I prefer not to have a closed helmet. Simply because I want to constantly see his face. Uh, okay, let's now just go through to see. We have kind of the best stuff we can have, with the exception of Brunswick. Oh, let's switch to that one. weapons. Gonna have Warhammer and the shield. We're actually gonna use this crossbow because it's not part of a DLC. And there we go. Brunswick's dagger we're gonna continue to use because there's no difference between them. It just looks different. And now we're gonna go for the noble. And that's about it for. Let's start with whatever. Raises our charisma. I mean, we can go with these simply because then we don't lose anything in the charisma, we just gain a little bit of armor. What the hell does the neighbors do? Yeah, let's put spurs on as well. Now I think that's gonna be good.
When's the last time I ate something?
The angel of the Lord.
I'm sorry?
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Meine Dame, we aren't trained here. My man trained like that every
Okay, let's see. What do you want me to do? Exactly. need to find for Siska?
If Sigismund and his army happened to turn up, you'd have 2 warriors.
She is
But why would he come here?
just
Why wouldn't he?
very good looking.
Yes, but
But I'm sure you're not afraid of him.
right. Let the gingerpox come. Our God be with you back.
Well, most of them at least.
What?
I'm just a simple village woman. And this smell.
It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
How are things,
All right.
Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you,
Sounds
youngster?
like this might be a little bit quieter episode. I will try to.
Me?
As soon as the neighbors start doing
Considering
stuff,
what we've
I'm
been
gonna
through, surprisingly good.
mute the mic
Just
so
wait until you've been through
not
as
to
much
bother
as I have.
you, the lovely audience.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us.
They can wait a while longer then. First, I have to fix myself up and tell Catherine to prepare the horses. You go ahead without me.
I'll be going then.
Am I free to actually leave? Let's do this simple test. Okay, I can't fast travel, at least not to that point. Can I fast travel to any other location? I don't have any other
I really need
location.
to eat something.
Let's try to wash ourselves. And actually, let's do this.
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
Yes, we will be eating very soon. We just need to make ourselves presentable. Okay. So you are a blacksmith. I want to trade with you, and you have no money whatsoever. Horseman's pick. That's about the most interesting thing you have. Let's get all of these. And let's sell it if the condition is 100%. Oh, you are running out of money fast. Okay.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Let's accept that deal, even though it's a very, very bad deal for myself. it's that fast. Wow.
I could go for something to eat now.
Oh, nice. Another perk point.
Christ! Pardon me.
Well, I was really hoping for him to have a lot of money.
And this scar. It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lo, the worth
I
Henry
wonder
of
if you can
Scarlet.
romance
I'm just holding a discussion
Catherine.
with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my grandfather said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Hey?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Why did you come here anyway, Henry?
The Margrave is expecting me.
Just you? Zhishka isn't going with you?
He told me to go on ahead. He said he has to prepare the horses first.
Oh, damn.
What is it?
Nothing. Go and see Jobst. I'll take care of everything.
Wanker!
Never saw that coming.
Alright, let's go speak with him. Seems we have a quest tipper here as well.
I apologize.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Alright, let's go and eat. Now, what's my nourishment? 61. And that will take me to 86. So this will make me a little bit overeaten, but I should be staying good pretty well for a while. Also, let's put out points. Let's go with that one. Oh, okay, so maximum charisma is 30, so... But instead it's gonna increase my charisma for all my other clothing items. Guess we go with that one then. Okay, let's see.
heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok here in the area.
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are angry, you see? They thought they would rake in the silver from the Kuttenberg mines. But they couldn't have been more wrong. Sigismund kept all the treasure for himself. Why should he pay them out of his own pocket when the local lords are feeding them?
What? I don't understand.
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city, the local nobility quickly decided it's better to pay them Lösegeld.
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich, while the locals feed his army?
Das trifft den Nagel auf den Kopf. And yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund lets the monks in the Zealots monastery fuss over him while he receives legations from the whole kingdom.
Do you know by chance how to get into that monastery where Sigismund is staying?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? You can forget about that. You won't get in there. And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't know what you're planning, but I'll give you some good advice. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but surely. You'll see. You'd better be glad you still have your head.
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But my men know what to do. Mit der Hilfe Gottes, we fended him off and forced him to negotiate. Mein Herr Peter, however, had to pay him a fat Lösegeld to leave us in peace. The villagers in the vicinity fared even worse.
What happened?
They raised Mesolis and Opatovitz. There was nothing left but ashes and stones. They haven't been here since then, but who knows what tomorrow may bring. Der Teufel soll Sigismund holen.
How do things work around here? Is there something I should be wary of?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatovitz. And it isn't really all that safe in the raised villages either. These Banditenbanden have settled in there. A bunch of dossers who'll easily cut your throat for a piece of bread. Ah, so God will. These evil times will soon be over.
How do I get to Kuttenberg from here?
Das ist nicht schwer. You just take the main road to the east, and then you'll see the church towers. Or you can also follow your nose. There's smoke rising from the Kuttenberg smelters day and night. The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver. In fact, the silver's why Kuttenberg is the second richest city in the kingdom, right after Prague.
Where did you say Sigismund's army is camped?
Unfortunately, they're close. They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg, so no one could just come and help the town. When you walk out of the village and look toward Opatovitz, you should see the flags flying above their camp. Pah! That Hungarian camp is like a boil. It's just festering and we just can't get rid of it.
I need to top up my supplies. Where could I find some merchants here?
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the village about these things. He knows everyone from far and wide. And that's no surprise, because he makes such good spirits.
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Shishka.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid ransom for us to the Chaiskel Cherton, there is peace here. Fortunately. Aber warte. Actually, there is one thing. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have eine Aufgabe for you. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory the other day.
A white roebuck? That's a rare sight.
Ja, and Dobrosch takes it as a personal offense. So go easy on him, hörst du?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory, and wait until he tells you himself. Oh, ja. He really doted on that creature. Und das war alles. I don't have anything else.
All right, thank you. I'll ask around.
All right.
Viel Erfolg, Heinrich.
Wait, he's close. Oh, here he is.
Greetings. Do you need something?
What goes on in the forest, Huntsman?
There are poachers prowling in the woods. A band led by this ginger-headed Mach of Marshowitz.
Oh,
They've
these
been
bloody
causing
gingers.
trouble for quite some time, but now they've
Can't trust
really
them.
overdone it.
What happened?
They killed a rare white roebuck that lived in our woods. Killed and skinned it. Sir Peter of Pisek put a bounty on their heads. The bounty's yours if you help me track them down.
I must say, I've never seen a white roebuck before.
It's an exceedingly rare animal. It was beautiful. Its hide was white as snow. Sir Peter forbade hunting it, but I wouldn't have even if I could. Killing an animal like that is bad luck.
Do you know any more about these poachers?
They're led by some fella called Mach of Marshowitz, and they fancy themselves some kind of a brotherhood. From what I've heard, they showed up in the village below the castle a couple of times trying to sell venison. The guards always sent them packing. Our knacker, Wolfram, was the only one who talked to them.
That knacker, Wolfram, do you think he had anything to do with the dead roebuck and the poachers?
Oh, he has a dishonourable profession, true enough, and he sells hides and meat wherever he can. But having the gall to work with poachers, I don't think so. He's on thin enough ice as it is, being a knacker and all. If his lordship found out he had anything to do with it, he'd have him hanged. But he might know something about that band.
All right, Huntsman. I'll try to track the poachers down. Maybe they haven't sold the hide yet, and I'll be able to find it.
Excellent. And if you mete out capital punishment on the spot, all the better. Every member of that band carries a squirrel tail on them. Probably a badge of their hunting prowess. Bring them to me as evidence.
Where should I look for these poachers?
Ah, that's the hard part. I'm sure they have a hideout in the woods around here, but you'll have to track them down yourself. If you don't know what to do, you can try to get something out of the knacker.
Thanks for the advice.
God be with you.
All right, our first quest in this area. Only problem is we can't do it until they open the gate for us. I'm guessing we're gonna have to talk to this guy for that to happen.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Oh, that's gonna be a long story.
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
Well, it wasn't the best circumstances to meet Zizka in. They sent him to the Trotsky region to cause problems, and our paths happened to cross. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zizka orders? Do you know?
have no idea, sir.
That's a pity. I would be very keen to know.
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
I understand. It seems complicated.
On the contrary, it's all quite simple. If I could get them all together in one banquet hall, give them their fill of wine and venison, they'd come to an agreement on the spot. Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching. What in God's name did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Let's try.
Not only for him, sir. I may be just a bastard, but that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle gates dressed in rags.
Believe me, I didn't intend in the least to make such an insinuation. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Ratai.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk.
Isn't Zhishka a bandit too, though?
Zhishka is loyal to Wenceslas. So he's no bandit or cutthroat, but a faithful servant of our king. Carrying out resistance against his enemies. But let's move on. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. And I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, no, I didn't say.
I asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Berghoff already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas, that you and I met in Ratai.
And was he satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think he expected anything more from a simple servant of Lord Capon.
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me.
Because, like, I know the priest in our party did betray some parts, but
thank you for the news.
Like me personally,
You're
didn't
free to go if
do
you
it.
want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it. But it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoys, and you've proven yourself more than capable.
I Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is and rescue him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dry Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
All right. Sounds like we're gonna get access to the rest of this map.
Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go!
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
One thing that I saw
We just have to visit places
and
where
didn't
you
even
lose.
realize or think about, though I played this for
I'm up for that.
I'll get your hopes
good
up.
amount of
We'll
hours.
have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything,
I have a
we'll
question
hurry up and move on.
Where do we
about
start?
this
I
specifically.
have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of
When is the
bandits,
last
poachers,
time
and all kinds of scum? If I was looking for the
you
devil,
played an
or at least
RPG
someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start.
and got
And if we find the devil,
frustrated
what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes,
following an
we
NPC?
need capable men, and the devil's capable of anything, really.
I'm not sure what
Because the
three of us
NPC
can
always
achieve.
Hinek's not alone.
moves
He has the
weirdly,
devil's
like the pathfinding isn't always the best.
That's what his band is called.
The
Sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind?
they
when you
move
say step on
faster
Sigismund's toes?
than your walking
What
pace,
about
and they move
Liechtenstein?
slower
Same
than
thing
your
we did
running
with
pace.
Von
So you gotta
Don't worry.
you keep
It's gonna take a
getting
long
annoyed
time
by
before
them
we're ready.
because
In the
they're like,
meantime, hopefully
"Oh, you
Catherine
keep
will
up,"
find out
or
where young
"Oh,
Liechtenstein
don't go
is
too
hiding.
far," or
If
you.
his spy network
And if you
really
don't
lives
get
up to
those,
the
you
legend,
simply just
he'll
keep
surely know when to
sprinting
keep in young Cape on.
and walking and sprinting and running, and all of that.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on
This
Sigismund's
game gave you a
toes.
button.
I'm sure Lord
You
Capon
push the
will be happy
button,
to help.
In that case, he'd be
and you
better off
actually
staying
just
in
match
captivity. So,
the
what do
NPC
you say?
speed.
Shall we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
Why isn't this a thing in other games? It's like, oh, you're supposed to follow this NPC? Okay, push a button and you automatically follow him. It's such a simple thing, such a simple design. It's almost annoying that it hasn't been around for the past 10 years.
Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry.
Or even more, 15 years. And to be fair, if I remember correctly, that is not a thing in the first game. And the first game is amazing. At least it looks amazing. It plays a little bit. Not as refined as the gameplay is in this one.
better when I've had a drink.
It plays similar, but not as refined.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
I mean, there's AAA games that doesn't play as good as the first one.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip.
But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life.
I'm kind of in the wrong type of gear for this.
There's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
And all of a sudden, it's 3 versus 3. And I might not be the best swordsman, but I'm pretty sure I'm better than these guys. I need to change gear for this. Now, this is what I'm saying about this game. Like, it doesn't matter how good you are at the actual combat. If you don't have the gear for it, you're not gonna succeed.
Dismount. We're here. Hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt.
I'm just gonna skip all.
ones, hiding.
Look, I'm taking hits now as well, but I'm not taking damage.
We're going to gut you, you hosen! Carrier, Elason! Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see
Oh.
we have a lot to talk about.
Okay, so far I'm about 30 or 40 hours into the game, give or take. Correct me if I'm wrong.
And
You can
thanks
go
for
see
the
how
help.
much I'm streamed.
You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them
The game had
myself.
crashed twice. And this is the second time the game thinks I'm like
the corpses. Easy, lad. This is
20
the devil's
meters
den.
away
If we
from the
behave
guy I'm
ourselves, the
speaking
innkeeper
with.
will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil.
I've played games that have had
when I
like
said we
10
have a
times
lot
the
to talk
budget,
about, now is the time. This is the
crashing multiple times
Gentlemen, I won't
during
have
the
this.
first
You're murdering my
10
guests
hours.
and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it.
Ah.
And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Let's just keep quiet.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be happy to rat us out the first chance he gets.
Treadlight? I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well as if he went to snitch on us. If you keep paying him, he'll serve you.
If you say so. So, what's up with the devil? I need to talk to him.
That won't be easy. He got locked up.
What? They captured the devil, and you're just saying it like it's nothing.
Who captured him? How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, he botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Etta and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't. Fuck. It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard. But not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat prize on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're gonna move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe?
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that bets for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely is hid somewhere.
Great. At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
I can't...
You will have plenty of time to look around once the devil is free.
Okay, here's the problem. I can't ride. Let's see, move as much as possible to the horse. And hopefully it will be enough to allow me to ride.
So we'll never get the devil out of this mess. How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to act. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another war. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'd gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Ha! Really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher.
I'm a man of many. You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks.
Ah, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
I wonder why they didn't do like a fast travel option. Of course, you just need a piss.
Almost done. Not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path about this green leaf.
Where did you go now?
If I leave now, the whole plan could go to shit.
I'm not leaving him, I'm catching up to him.
We were drunk, but we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one and decided to follow him until he arrived at a suitable place. I followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds like them. There should be a shovel around here somewhere.
Shovel? I have a shovel.
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
Oh, this mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders, by the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So? Where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janner's tent.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
Okay, let's just pick this up because he wants us to. Shows that heavy. Okay, we're gonna toss that shovel out. How far down is the shovel?
I told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up and we're done.
Won't you give me a hand? It'll go faster if you help me.
I am. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried him. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodiel, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
I'm guessing not.
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Why not? It'll make the digging go faster.
Good boy.
I found something in the basket.
Beautiful. Is there enough for both of us?
Cheers.
Oh, this is bliss. Right. Let us find those devilish trumpets.
Okay, Mr. Drunk guy. Where do we need to dig? I think I see something here.
Right. Enough playing around. Ah, so this is the grave of poor Lodiel. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life and some soap.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are.
Good. In this direction, I think I see. No, that's a log. Here's something.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something. See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
Nah, I won't be lugging them around.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go. Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
Alright. Lead the way. Back to the horses. Oh, I can follow you. Nice. There we go, following.
I think I've heard that one before.
Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today till we'll be merry. Bring your booze and we'll make.
But you keep
hats
messing
so
up the
like
words.
berries. Fucking and boozing and boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing, boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll out the wretches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much. Fucking and boozing and boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing, boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll out the wretches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much. Women, my friend, is a venomous creature.
Alright, let's see.
It's all right. My sixth.
Oh, your eye.
Whatever. You know what?
So much better. Didn't recognize you.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
The next time you want to send me looking for something with Kubienka, just kill me. You'll save me a lot of suffering.
Did we find those cannon? We did. So stop whining.
When you spend more time with Kubienka, you'll realize he's not doing it on purpose. He's just a prick.
Hey.
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it, until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it, right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
I don't attention to him, Rupert.
Asshole.
Could you hold me up in irons? You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul!
What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
We can take them on easily.
Honorable, sir. We're working on it. To the task!
What the fuck?
Matilda!
Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You
idiot! Surrender! The next one will go straight through your guts!
Oh my fucking god.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
We are here by the order of the Lords of Lipa. Release Sir Hinnek, and you won't be harmed.
What's the dry devil to the Lords of Lipa? They have no people around here. No authority.
They follow the instructions of Royal Hetman Radzig Kobyla.
If the Hetman wants the dry devil, he should talk to my lord. I'm not releasing him without a direct order.
Do you oppose the will of the Royal Hetman?
I don't see any Hetman here. Move out of our way, or taste our steel.
Gibbeth Hinnek of Kunstad. I won't say it again.
Fuck off! Men, have at them!
You should have fucking stayed out of it!
Okay. No. Let's change to that. I'm gonna bash your damn head in. Fancy fighting trophy. I have no idea what that means, but it's nice to get it.
What's this to be your ex?
Good! I still can't quite do that!
Fucking coward!
Bash him on the head! Damn! That weakling was useless!
I mean, they don't...
Done here. We've got to get the devil out of here somehow. So put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, pack yourself up quickly.
At the same, like at one, like I don't want to loot this much, but it's like they kind of forcing me to loot because it's so much money. I say no to otherwise.
We should get out of here.
Okay,
What do you
good.
think?
At least I can
The sooner we're
fast travel.
gone, the better. Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
How are we
Let's
doing,
just keep
Devil?
quiet.
You have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need, and people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubienka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Well, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
All right.
I'll go alone. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kubienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
How will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
Sure.
I don't have a choice, do I?
I like that boy already. No pointless questions, just straight to the task.
At least tell him where to find the bastards.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bahuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bahuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck. Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak, but who knows where they ended up.
And that's all?
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there's no one else left.
Let's see.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
I'll visit the town first. If Catherine's waiting for me there, I'll have to hurry. The sooner we find Liechtenstein, the sooner we can free Capon.
What is it with this bird? What kind of stupid name is that anyway?
I'll tell you everything before Henry returns. Henry, you should hurry up and come right back here once you're done. Do you understand?
All right. Are we free to move around wherever we want to now? I would say yes. It looks like we have some quests down here. So let's just add a checkpoint there. Get on our horse. I'm carrying too much again. There we go. Now we can ride.
Quick!
And we're just gonna follow this path and see where it leads us.
Go! Quick!
This looks like a big town. This looks like a proper town. And the question is, have I already covered the distance I wanted? Or is there more to see? I'm not even like anywhere close, and this is like bigger than any of the other towns.
I've heard you've got a new addition to the family.
Quick!
So I mean, we're just gonna keep going.
Go!
Whoa! Whoa!
Because I mean, I feel like this, yeah, this map is definitely much bigger. Must be at least twice size. I would guess twice the size of the first map. And honestly, this feels like the size of the first game, so I mean, it doesn't sound like much, but I know it is a lot. That the map is 1/3 bigger.
Go.
What is that? Oh my god. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what the... Oh, damn! Oh, this is a proper town. What the hell is this? Can I enter it? Or is it like... Trotsky Castle, where it's like, oh, you can't enter it for a good amount of time. Why can't I enter it? Kuttenberg. Oh my god, what the hell? What the actual hell? This is amazing. Oh, this is a proper town. Screw that, this isn't a town, this is a city. Oh my god, oh my god. The funny thing is, looking at the city, just put asphalt instead of dirt roads and it still looks like some of the cities in Europe. Oh, there's a blacksmith here?
Chains! Strong chains! Iron and steel! Take your pick!
A blacksmith?
Greetings, my friend.
What do you have for...
Okay, I know that my blunt is quite high, so... 168. Male cough.
Maybe next time.
Oh wow. A dedicated armorer? Are you kidding me? Okay, first off, oh wait, no. There we go.
looking for next time, good sir? What can I do for you?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Oh damn, I used them up so fast.
Do! You are a brave Fechter. Why not test yourself against the Meister? No man in Kuttenberg is as good as Menhard.
Alright, I'll challenge you.
Good, good.
I give
Menhard
you
is
my
over
word
there, not
of
far.
honor.
Tell
He
him.
who does not believe my word may try his skill against mine. I challenge any man to measure his sword against mine. Gepriesen sei der Herr.
Who are you?
Ich bin Men. And with whom do I have...
Henry. I'm pleased to meet you.
Heinrich. Sehr schön. A famous German König once also bore that name. He contributed to the founding of the Heiliges Römisches Reich. A wise diplomat and brave warrior. Since you carry such a name, I offer you a duel. You can prove you too possess the courage and soul of a warrior. And do not bring shame to your famous name. When you show me how you handle a sword, I can tell you what to improve.
I'm not gonna challenge him to a duel now. Not at the moment.
Come and take your pick. New wares.
Let's see if this guy sells any armor kits, so I can repair. You have 19 armor kits.
I was glad to
You look
be of
like
help
you're
to
as
you.
drunk.
I still didn't manage to do everything.
The Lord, where did you get so wasted?
What? Who are you calling drunk? I'll kick your arses when I see you. Both of them.
Well, exploring Kuttenberg is gonna take some time. I feel that's better suited for an episode of its own, so we're gonna call it an episode here actually. A bit shorter episode than previously in the week.
I'm surprised you're still standing. You must have drunk an entire cask.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. You've been watching Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I've been Sackshot, and thank you very much for watching. And if you would like to know exactly whenever I go online, the best thing would be is to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I go live, because unfortunately due to my work schedule I cannot stick to a streaming schedule. That's just unfortunate, but that's how it is. Anyways, goodbye.